What's up, everybody? Getting into this episode of GH. First and foremost, I think I asked this question before, but I think I'll ask it again. In all sincerity, what the fuck is the point of Drew being a part of this storyline? I understood the optics of it in the beginning because he has a legitimate beef with Victor. But it's sad to see that Sonny is being solution oriented and Drew is not. And Drew is the one that's supposed to be helping them, talking about, oh, they need my help. What help are you providing them? Because he's sitting there talking about, oh, they're sitting ducks if they stay in the cabin. Okay, if they stay in the safe house and they're sitting ducks, why are you stating the obvious? Why are you not coming up with solutions? Why is Sonny the only one coming up with solutions and you're the one who's supposed to be helpful? You're the one that's supposed to be helping them and you haven't helped them do shit. It's like, I don't get the point of Drew at this point. Sonny is helping them more than Drew. Like, Drew has come up with no solutions to this problem. None whatsoever. Like, he's just there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just there. And I love the look on Sonny's face whenever he look at Drew or whenever Drew start talking, because Sonny really don't give a shit about Drew at this point. Like, he just don't. I seen the look on his face when he walked through the door and seen Drew was there. He didn't even say nothing to him. He just turned his head. And I don't blame him, because Drew, again, is just there, serving no purpose. Hopefully, though, Sonny can get that safe house for them quick, fast, and in a hurry, because Lucy, dumbass, is about to mess the whole plan up at this point. And if I was Sonny, honestly, I wouldn't put all my stock in Spencer doing the right thing at this point. I wouldn't bet on that if I was Sonny. I would come up with an alternative. Because the boy mind is all warped at this point. He more worried about his little situation with Esme and getting her out of his face than he is about anything else at this point. So I wouldn't put too much stock in that if I was Sonny. Lucy done lost her damn mind. I laughed my ass off when that phone rang and Maxie looked at that shit. The name she had Lucy under was fucking hilarious. I wouldn't have answered that phone either. Lucy is a fucking nut. Like, she is a nut. But I will say it was embarrassing that a reporter or a host, whatever the fuck he is, knew about the drama that was going on behind the scenes before Maxie, the planner, knew. I felt like, damn, Maxie, you gotta come correct. Because I'm like, how does this man know about y'all drama before anybody else? And she gonna blame that shit on Driscoll, Amy Driscoll. Well, Amy is a gossiper. So, I mean, it could have leaked out that way. But that is embarrassing, to have somebody host, interviewing you or whatever, and they know some shit that you don't know. Get it together. Get it together. But Lucy about to fuck everything up at this point. Like, she really is risking everybody's life for this ball. All because she can't host the ball this year. I'm like, girl, do what you've been doing. Sit at the damn house, eat your popcorn, and just watch the ball. Like, I mean, I get it why she's so obsessed with it, because it is a worthy cause. It means a lot to her. And it's also the only time where people actually take her seriously. Because let's be real, any other time Lucy is a straight goofball. She funny as shit, but she's a goof. But at the end of the day, it's like Anna messed up by even bringing Lucy in on this thing. Like, that was a horrible call. Because Lucy is about to fuck everything up. Now Victor's minion knows exactly where Valentine and Anna are. Thanks to this nut. And she crazy as hell gonna sit there and suggest that Mac take over as one of the magic wands or whatever in the Magic Milo act. Now, don't get me wrong, Mac ain't a bad looking man for his age, but I totally get where Maxie is coming from. Like, for one, she don't want to see her daddy on stage at his age stripping. I mean, that's her daddy. Like, don't nobody want to see their parent or even think about their parent doing nothing that's sexual. Just no. No, that's nasty. I don't blame Maxie for passing on that one, because I'm like, absolutely not. Maxie was like, shit, fuck that, I'll get somebody else. I don't blame her, because I'm like, no. And Lucy better be glad Felicia didn't hear her talking about her husband like that, talking about, oh, I would like to see what's under that buttoned up or whatever. I'm like, man, watch your mouth. before Felicia snatch you bald. Like, do not play with her like that. Do not play with that woman husband like that. Don't even go there. Because Felicia will snatch your ass, Lucy. They will sit down somewhere now. You know Felicia ain't above hitting somebody. She ain't above putting hands on you. Better go sit down somewhere and stop talking about her man like that. I'm just saying. Settle down now. But yeah, now Victor on the prowl, he know where people are now. I'm like, oh shit. Anna definitely shouldn't blame herself for Eileen's death, because at the end of the day, Eileen did that shit to herself. Like, you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. So, I mean, what the fuck was Eileen expecting? She really thought she was gonna get out of this unscathed. I said it from the get go. She put all of her eggs in that one basket, thinking that Anna and Robert and all them was gonna protect her. I'm like, man, you should have had an exit strategy better than that, because that wasn't a guarantee for you. I'm just saying, that wasn't a guarantee. So, if I was Anna, I wouldn't blame myself for that shit. Absolutely not. I wouldn't be blaming myself. No. She got what she got. That's what happens when you play, with the big boys. When you play a grown person's game, you gotta suffer the consequences. That it is what it is. So moving on from that, Carly was working my damn nerve. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Carly was working my fucking nerves as usual. I'm like, everything about Carly nowadays is just so childish. I'm like, oh my god. I totally commended Nina for even trying to, broker a little bit of truce, like at least a moment truce, because that's all it was going to be, was a moment. It wasn't like Nina was saying, oh, let's be cool, let's be friends. No, she was just saying, let's be cool while we're here in Willow's presence. After that, whatever. And I totally respected that. You know what I mean? Because it's the adult thing to do. I mean, this girl sitting here got cancer. She don't need y'all two going at it in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I felt like that was the right thing to do. Carly couldn't handle it, of course. And I felt like that was so messed up, because she's so quick to jump in between Nina and Willow. And it's like, don't you have your own children? Because at the end of the day, let's be real. If somebody was doing to Carly what she's doing to Nina, trying to butt in the middle and all that, and trying to escort Nina out, she wouldn't have it. Carly wouldn't have it if somebody was doing that to her, trying to get in the middle of her and her kids. Carly would go ape shit on somebody if they tried it. At the end of the day, who the hell is she to try to throw Nina out? Like, Willow's the one that wanted her there. They're having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to establish some type of bond or relationship here. It's going slow, but, that's what they're trying to do. Carly should have just butt out and left. And I feel like Nina did kind of open the door to the whole Sunny thing when she was talking about Donna missing Sunny and whatnot. But I felt like it was still juvenile on Carly's part to bring up Nina's relationship with Sunny. Like, even if Nina can't handle Sunny's life, or if she wants to turn a blind eye to it, that's Nina's problem. That's her business. Why is Carly even talking about it? At the end of the day, for somebody who moved on from Sunny and is in a whole new relationship with somebody else, she sure got a lot of time on her hand to talk about somebody else's relationship. She obviously must be bored with Drew by now. And that was fast. I mean, she got to be bored, because it's like, why do you care what's going on between Sunny and Nina? If Nina can't handle his lifestyle, that's between the two of them. Carly shouldn't give a damn. It doesn't affect her. So what you worried about it for? Mind your business. Like, she got too much time on her hand. Like, why don't you figure out what your next chapter gonna look like? Because you ain't got no job at the moment. So how about you figure out your career moves? Worry about that instead of worrying about somebody else's relationship. At the end of the day, it's like, they don't, Nina and Carly don't have to be friends, but for Willow's sake, at that moment, they could have just, been cordial and whatnot. Carly could have at least been cordial, because at the end of the day, as soon as they walked out the house, if they both walk out the house together, it's back on. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. Y'all could beat the shit out of each other once y'all walk out the door and close the door, but don't be doing all that in front of her like that. At least be decent. But of course, that's asking a lot from Carly. So moving on from that, I'm not even mad at Ava for putting Esme on notice. I'm really not. I'm glad Ava put Esme on notice and let her know. Like, when you do get your memory, and I noticed that you got your memory, it's your ass. Your ass is grass. I don't blame Ava. Because at the end of the day, Ava got bigger fish to fry right now. She ain't got time to deal with Esme, but she just letting her ass know, like, listen, the moment you step out of line, I'm going to fuck you up. I ain't even mad at it because Ava got bigger things to deal with at this point. Her and Austin need to come up with a game plan of how they gonna, spin this whole situation because Felicia is not buying whatever she's selling. So I got a feeling Ava gonna propose that they try to be a couple or fake being a couple or whatever to explain why he's at Windermere so much. I mean, I think it might work, but then I think they probably gonna fall for each other for real, cause you know how that go. That whole pretend relationship, then it ends up being something for real, for real. I don't think it's gonna work though. It might work for the moment, but I still think they don't have to go to that extreme to explain why he was there. I mean, they kind of already explained it. They bonded, they got close, and plus he's her doctor. What other tongue tied? What other explanation would you need? It's like they're grown ass people. If he want to come by her house late at night, that's his business. Like, people got too much time in their hand to be worrying about why that man over at Spoon Island. Like, why does it matter? They grown. You know what I mean? Like, damn. People need to bud out in that town. I couldn't live in that town. There's some nosy ass folk up in Port Charles. I'm just saying. Like, I couldn't live there. So anyway, moving on from that. Spencer is literally shaking hands with the devil at this point. Like, he's that obsessed with getting Esme away from Ace. And I am so sick and tired of him saying, my brother, my baby brother, my brother. Like, we get it. Okay? But until we get the DNA test back, we don't know who brother that is. I'm just saying. We don't know. Mama's baby daddy, maybe. We don't know. Shit. But he's so trusting of Victor. It's so annoying. It's like, dude, Victor is playing him because Victor don't even want to tell him what he's really after. You know what I mean? It's like Victor always got some type of shenanigan going. And Spencer gonna learn. He'll learn one day Victor is not the person that you want to trust on any level. So if he want to dance with the devil, that's on him. He'll learn. And Spencer is the type of person he gonna learn the hard way. Because at this point, Victor, he don't give a damn about getting rid of Esme at this point. He was even offering to kill that girl. That's how much he want her going. He did not care. He was like, listen, I could ice her. But Spencer ain't trying to do that. He's just trying to find a legal way to get her going. But Victor, he ain't above fabricating evidence either. Cause I'm pretty sure that's what he'll probably try to do next. Ain't no telling with that goat. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Peace.